Hello friends, those back pages here. I hope you're well. I hope you had a safe holiday, New Year's, spent time with your friends and family, and had an overall general good time. Before I get started with tonight's episode, I just wanted to make a small announcement. If you are struggling with anything, and you feel you need to talk to someone, this is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. It's totally free to call. It's very important that you realize how important you are in this world. You may be feeling down, depressed, sad, whatever it may be. You just feel you need to talk to someone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Totally confidential and toll free here in America. Please give them a call. I can't stress enough how much you mean to someone. It may not seem like it, but you do. So, tonight's episode. Oh, before I do that, I got in this card from Jeremy IPTTM. Friend of mine, Jeremy, I've known him on Twitter for sent me a card. I think it's a Christmas card, holiday card, so I'm going to open that. But I've known him for years on Twitter. So thank you in advance, Jeremy. Feels like there's a card inside. It says, Merry Christmas, y'all. Yeah, he's from Texas. I don't want to say the town. But, let's see. Hope you rustle up your happiest holidays yet. My brother, thank you for all you do and all you are. Wishing you a happy holiday season. All the best, Jeremy. Now, I have to say this is the first Southern holiday card, Christmas card I've ever gotten in my life. So let's see, he's got a nice photo of him and his family. Very much appreciated that. And let's see some cards here. So we've got my favorite Walking Dead character, Rick Grimes. Another Rick Grimes. Another Rick Grimes. And what is this? Oh wow, this is well, obviously it's Star Wars, but top 75th anniversary. I think this is insert parallel of some sort. It's got the little, you can see there, the silver. That's no moon. Thank you very much, Jeremy. I really appreciate that. It means a lot. It's going to go in the YouTube family album. So, how do I start this part? Okay. Slabgate 2020. Apathy isn't it, guys. Alright, so Slabgate didn't work. Although it's too soon to say that, because I really feel the FBI is working on it. Whether they see, card doctoring as a crime or not, that's up to them. That's nothing I can, or any of us can really do at this point. We gotta hope the bad guys, are punished somehow, sent to jail, made an example of. I mean, I think the one thing that a lot of either people that are new or have forgotten that, this hobby, this sports card hobby, which is a business for so many, it's been full of crooked people for years and years and years. I mean, I want to say 50 years. Or even more now, 50, because it's over 50 years since the 60s now, because 50 years ago was 1970. Oh, I'm not quite ready to accept that 90 Leaf is 30 years old. So, oh man, all right, well, the 80s were 31 years ago, but okay. No, well, anyway, so, and that kind of what I want to discuss as far as the grading, and I've discussed this before, and I'm sure I'll discuss it again. It's really time, especially in light of everything that's been revealed, for folks to put less emphasis on the assigned grade. Get rid of that light. Maybe that's same difference. Stop worrying about the assigned grade. Buy the card, not the holder, not the assigned grade, yada yada yada. Now, I get it. Some people gotta collect 10s. Hey, I like to collect 9s or even 8s. It's all about the price point. It is a hobby after all. And of course, you know, resale value of 10s versus not 10s. I get it. I get all that stuff. I understand. But hey, you know, you're watching my channel, and you know, I like to talk about the way I collect, and hopefully shed some light, some different points of view, some ideas, some knowledge, sharing your knowledge. And two things, I'll go over one thing first, because alright, I'll get that in a second. So, I should have done the blue tape. Some of you will be a little upset there's no blue tape on here, but I'll put my finger over it. Here's a slab. 2012 Prism, LeBron James. Can't get these for under 20 bucks anymore raw. Just can't. Trying, just can't. This is a PSA 7. Trying to get not so much glare. I paid $15 for this. $15 because it's a 7. Now if I didn't take the loop out and examine it all that with like a fine-tooth comb stuff, but I mean, I don't see anything glaring. Like, I guess there's a little corner roll there on the back. Yeah, I can see that now. I don't think that's going to show up on the camera. No way. But anyway, you know, if I were to buy this raw, and that's another thing. What I really like about slabs is, you know, for the most part, you know what you're getting in the mail when you're buying a graded card with an assigned grade. You don't have to agree with what the number says. You can disagree with how they evaluate it, that's fine. And the way eBay works now, you can even return it. Even if you buy a 10 and you don't think it's a 10, you can return it, no problem. I've been reading lately of there's bad people that they'll win a 10. It happened on a Luka card, 1 to 10. Luka got hurt. He returned it because the case was scratched. Now, if you know, you can find scratches on all slabs, brand new right from the PSA. Or you can scratch it yourself if you get that desperate. Oh, I didn't see that scratch. Oh, I want to return it. Not as described. All that shit aside, you can, the best way, and I've said this before, this is a good conduit, I think that's the word, to get it from you, the eBay seller, to me, the buyer. If you're selling this raw, your job as a seller selling this raw is to get the most money you can out of it. That's your job as a seller. Common sense. My job as a buyer, or in this case as a collector, I want the best possible card for the money I'm paying. Like I said, it's your job as a seller to get the most out of it. So it's your job to say, hey, yeah, this card's mint. Yeah, it's mint. Here's some generic photos. Here's some, and post it and list it on eBay. Now, this is not a high dollar card. Obviously, if you're selling cards for hundreds of dollars, as a consumer, as a buyer, you want good photos, you want high quality scans, you want the works, you want everything. And in that case, it's fairer to go ahead and ask the seller to please provide back pictures, back scans, front scans, the whole thing. It's fair. This card, $15. I'm like, oh, well, why did it get a 7? Don't even, you're not going to get a response. You might get a response, but it's not worth the extra hassle. Again, slabs are a great way to get the card from the seller, listed on eBay, to the buyer. I think that's fair. I think that's a good way to look at it. I think that's how other people should look at it as well. But again, I can't control, how other people feel. Now, onto this card itself. Like I said, you can't get these raw for under 20 bucks anymore. This is 2012 Prism LeBron James, which happens to be card number 1 from the first ever Panini Prism basketball set. So think Andy Pafko and 52 Tops type of thing, and then transform not Andy Pafko, but Mantle type of thing. You don't want to get in the whole debate. LeBron, Michael doesn't have Prism cards. If Michael had Prism cards, things would be different. But he doesn't have Prism cards because he is an Upper Deck exclusive. Like LeBron is an Upper Deck exclusive, but LeBron is still playing, so Panini has the right to use his image on a playing card, but not autographs. There hasn't been a LeBron James or Michael Jordan NBA autograph in 11 years now. 2009 is when that ended. So like I said, this is a $20 card raw. Probably only going up from here. 10s are now over 100 bucks. The great thing about this card, from a collecting standpoint, as far as a collector goes, 2012 Prism is available. This card is available as this card, the base card. The gold version, which is numbered to 10. The green version, which is not numbered, but was a retail exclusive. And the silver version, which is essentially the refractor, which is not numbered. Now, the estimated print runs for silvers and greens is in the $300, not $300, I wish, the 300 production era, and they're very expensive. You're talking thousands of dollars for a silver and a green I don't think your green will ever be under $1,500. I didn't look it up what the last one sold, but so think about that. You want the first, essentially, Prism has become NBA flagship. You want the first card in the set ever, LeBron James, the best player in the game right now. Well, all right, currently playing. I mean, you could argue if he's probably not the best. Giannis is better right now, probably. But regardless, we're talking about cards. So you've got the base, the gold, the green, the silver. That's it. It wasn't until 2013 when they started with all the fancy die cuts and orange and red and magenta and whatever colors you can think of. And every year since they've added more colors. But for 2012, base, gold, green, silver. That's it. So if you want a LeBron James 2012 base card, he has a USA insert, which also has those 4 colors. But as far as the base card, that's it. So you can understand why I think this card is going to boom up. It already has, and I don't think it's done. Because in 5 years, there'll be no more LeBron James NBA cards because he'll be retired. So, 2012 Prism. Now, having said that, let's talk about this card that I showed before. This is the 1997. I'm not going to get a good picture of this. But this is the 1997. Well, let me try something. See if that does anything. No, not really. It kind of blinds me, but this is the 1997 Fleer Metal Michael Jordan base card. It's got like kind of a hollow foil. Can't really see it, but it's almost like flames behind the basketball type of thing. Anyway, so this is the card that had the green version, the precious metal PMGs, precious metal gems, red, numbered to 90, from 11 to 100, and then green from 1 to 10. The first 10 were green, the last 90 were red. And this, so that's it, the 3 versions. So when I was buying these, it was before the green took off, and somebody with means purchased the green, an altered version, a PSA altered version green for $325,000. I know, it's a lot of money, but the guy is beyond wealthy and well known in the hobby. Anyway, this, when I bought it, was probably about $7. I don't remember exactly. I don't think it was 10, because at the time I don't think I would have spent 10 on a base card. This card roughly is $40 now, $30 or $40 now. Just because the PMGs took off and the Jordans sold for that. So if somebody wants, hey, this looks just like it, it's just not green. I can afford $40. You know, I can't afford a new house to buy a parallel card, but I can afford $40 at the time, whatever, $5, $10, and then it went to 20. I think it actually went well over $40 for a time. I don't pay. That's another thing. Maybe I should, but I don't really pay attention. So I bought a bunch of these because I felt, well, I think that's an undervalued card because the packs go for such and such, and you know, the PMGs go for such and such. So I'm going to go ahead and buy a bunch of those. Alright, so I am trying to buy a bunch of these. Like I said, they're not easy to find, under $20, and this is a 7, I have a 9, and just today I purchased an 8, another 8, and another 9, because I refused to spend. I bought an 8 and a 9 for about half, 8 and 9 put together for half of what a 10 goes for. You do the math. It just, and again, I bought from one of you guys that's actually watching. I bought the 8 and the 9, and it passed on the 10. I mean, his price was fair, but you know, I'm pretty sure he subbed them all at the same time, thinking they were all 10s, because you're not gonna, for the most part, you're not gonna sub a modern card. Oh, this guy wouldn't have subbed this if he thought it was a 7. So use the collecting, use you know, the grading game to your advantage in that regard. So I went a little crazy on the COM-C. I haven't even placed the order yet. It's in my whatever they call that thing. But in the vein of, you know, this Jordan, you know, this LeBron, we've got this. Boy, this is not gonna, let's try again. I showed this off. No, that's not gonna work. Oh, maybe a little bit. Some freaky shadows behind it. But there you go. This is 2015 Revolution. This is the base card, guys. This is the base card. It has, I think, 6 or 7 parallels, but this is the base card. Now, 2015, first year the product came out. No, that's crap view, but maybe I'll, next time I'm sitting down, I'll show it off better. But I thought I should, you know, it's real shiny, just take my word on it. Anyway, 2015, first year they made the product. This month is the 5th anniversary of the product. I wonder if Panini will do something special with a new parallel, whatever. Anyway, first LeBron card in a series that has pedigree. This will be the 5th year in a row it's out. This looks a hell of a lot like 90s basketball cards. It's super shiny. It is the base card. I am actively buying these. I just, you know, $5 and under I've been getting them. I don't see any downside to that. I just don't. So under the whole share your knowledge thing, there you go. I'm creating competition for myself because I want more of these. I think $5 is too cheap for this card. First year of the product. The year he won it all for the Cavaliers. That's a very good combination, especially if he doesn't win with the Lakers. So he has 3 rings, last being with Cleveland that year. I don't have it with me, but 2 other years, the 2012 Select LeBron and the 2000, which was the first year of Select, and Select has actually gotten a lot more popular over the years. And then the 2016 Optic LeBron, because Optic was introduced in 2016, so the LeBron. Just some friendly tips there, you know. I think, you know, it's cards to own, personally. So, one more thing to go over. It's in this box. I didn't open it yet. In this box you have 3, well, should be. I'm not worried about it. I bought it from an eBay seller I follow on Twitter, so I don't think he's going to screw me over. But in here are 3 2019 Heritage high number sets. Card 501 to 700, no SPs. So it has the big 4. It has Tatis, Alonso, Vlad Jr., and Eloy. And then the kid on Milwaukee. A bunch of all the rookies. again, I these were less than $75, less than $25 a set for all three. So less than $25 delivered for a whole set. Again, a year ago I did that with 2018 stuff. Now it's off season. It's not much of an off season anymore in the hobby anymore. But if you want some baseball, now is the time, because I think it's going to be a big spring fever for baseball this year. That's just my call. So as always, you matter. Share your knowledge. Keep learning. Always learning. And be kind.